Hello, this is me, RM Cooktails here. Time for another episode of Filler for Thought. And today I'm going to talk about the Link to the Past 2. Unfortunately, I cannot get any gameplay footage. I can only get screenshots. I don't know where you get gameplay footage at. So, I'd be glad to redo this if one of you guys could point me in the direction of some free downloadable gameplay footage or whatever. But yeah, Link to the Past 2 is coming out this year for the Nintendo 3DS. There's a sequel to the Link to the Past on Game Boy Advance. Oh, not Game Boy Advance, SNES. Yeah. So, I'm kind of a big Legend of Zelda fan. I've played all the 3D ones. I haven't played the old over-top hit ones. I played Link to the Past, but that was the Game Boy, reimagining for the Game Boy Advance. Other than that, I've played new ones like oh, never mind. But yeah, it has the overhead, the over the head top down view, like Link to the Past, or Pokemon for that matter. And they're actually using this Link that is posing right here. They're actually using him for the actual sprite this time, which is surprising to me, because usually they use the new more blonde haired Link, and not the orange haired one. But it's interesting to see them coming up with another game, a sequel no less, to Link to the Past, instead of just remaking it in 3D like they did with Ocarina in Time. And yeah, this is Filler for Thought. I just want to say something real quick. For those of you who don't know what Filler for Thought is, it is something where I talk about new upcoming games, or it doesn't even have to be about games. It could be your favorite music or whatever, or life problems like girls or whatever. I don't know. It can be about anything. It's filler for that. But yeah. So I just talk about some stuff. You leave your opinion. This is basically just, I ask questions and you leave your opinions. You can fuss, argue, whatever. I don't care. I mean, I am going to read them, but you can fuss or whatever. Converse. Tell me what your favorite is, what you want me to talk about. So yeah, there's a Link to the Past 2 here. I feel kind of strange that they're putting it on Nintendo 3DS. Kind of like a Wii U release, just because I don't have any games to play my Wii U. But I'm not here to talk about that. That would be probably next Filler for Thought. So yeah. So there you go, Nintendo fans. The next couple fillers for Thought will be based on Nintendo. So yeah. But anyway, I thought they would release it for console. This gonna get the Wii U more popularity or whatever, more playability. Because the Wii U doesn't have that much stuff. But anyway, so yeah, guys, what do you think of this? What do you think of Link to the Past 2 is a good sequel? Because there are some people that'll say like, well, it's not that amazing or whatever. And if you watch Game Analysis on YouTube, look it up. They do a little recap, like here. I think this looks like the Dark World right here. You know, they bring the Dark World and Light World back. Because in Link Past, you had the Light World, then you had to travel to the Dark World to get to some temples or to get certain heart containers that you couldn't get in the Light World. A piece of heart, rather. Yeah, and like Link's shield, it doesn't have any designs on it. I mean, it looks like the same shield, but it doesn't have any designs on it. And then this one, a lot of people think this is a prequel, because Link kind of looks like a kid here, and from the photo I just showed you, kind of looks like he's grown up or whatever. But I don't know. So is Zelda going to be in this? Probably. Is Ganondorf going to be the villain? Most likely. So, I mean, if they come up with a new villain, that would be awesome. Like, I've heard some rumors about it. But if not, I mean, I'd still play it. But, you know, it would be good just to have that, just to have a new villain in the series and not just Ganondorf and Zelda or something. I mean, well, Zelda has to be, it is called The Legend of Zelda or whatever. More like The Legend of Link, but you know, this is like the Dark World, going to a dungeon, you know. So yeah, this video was mainly for Zelda fans, just in case you didn't guess what the title. But anyway, I've played Zelda games for a while now, ever since Ocarina of Time came out on 64. So I haven't played the original Link to the Past that much, so I'm not expecting like a big, you know, change. But it'd be interesting to see the concepts they come up with, the concept that they take from the original Link to the Past. You know, like, you know, maybe he gets the Master Sword early or something like that. Or maybe he already has the Master Sword. Says this is a sequel, or it could be a prequel to the Link to the Past, to the original Link to the Past. And then again, it would be called Link to the Past 2, but still. So yeah, as you can see here, the world is like got a 3D overhaul. No, it still has that overhead view, but everything's more 3D-like. This actually looks a lot better than Ocarina of Time 3D, if you want my honest opinion. I mean, I'm not saying that game didn't look good, but this game looks awesome. But they really pulled all the stops from this one. Then again, it is kind of, I don't want to say 2D-ish, but, you know, the sprites are smaller for Ocarina of Time. But this game still does look amazing, as you can see right here. You can see the house, the jars, the trees. Everything looks like it's in tip-top shape. So just tell me what you think. Tell me what's going on. You know, what do you think about the sequel? Is it good? Well, will they mess it up? or are they going to cancel it and just go with something else altogether? Because they're remaking Wind Waker on the Wii U, which is weird. But I mean, out of all the games that remake in 3D, I'd rather see Majora's Mask on Wii U. That's what Wind Waker. I mean, I like Wind Waker, but that's another thing. There's all the Wind Waker remake in here. You know, since this is filler for that, I talk about a lot of different subjects, but I mean, it's still related to this. It is Legend of Zelda. So, they're remaking Wind Waker for Wii U. I always thought that was strange, because they didn't remake Ocarina of Time for 3D Wii U. And that was a console game, too, but, so, we're not saying that the one we got on the 3DS wasn't good, but I still think if they were going to remake Wind Waker, they should have just waited and remade Ocarina of Time on Wii U. But, whatever. So, yeah, this is Link Pass 2. Everything is... So, are you excited about this? Because, I'm kind of in the middle for it. I mean, if it's good, it's good, but if it's not, I mean, but it'll be pretty, I'm betting it'll probably be pretty good. Sorry, my bad. So yeah, so I'll be doing a filler for thought every week about a different topic. I'll go over that at the end of this video. So Link to the Past, you know, the story is you have to rescue the 7 maidens, and so all those 7 maidens come back. Are they like, do you think they could bring those back? But I don't know though. Because if they do, that'd be kind of like the same thing, wouldn't it? Maybe they should just have like Zelda in here, and maybe a new villain just to spice things up, just to refresh things. No, only like the original Link to the Past. I like the soundtrack. The soundtrack was pretty good. That's what a lot of people like about it. So will this Link to the Past 2 be using the same tracks? I mean, I think that would be pretty awesome. I mean, I think that would be pretty awesome, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, I want them to change some things, but not everything, to the point where it's like radically different from the original, but you know, change some things like a good sequel is supposed to do. You know, up the ante. Not always, but change the problems they have with the first one. The first Link to the Past, I think, you know, the first Link to the Past was a great game, and I sort of like the linearity of it. I've been thinking like in Link to the Past 2, they could like, if you go to, they have 3 plot MacGuffins or dungeons or whatever, and you can like go through whichever one you want, like in the beginning. Like you could go like to a fire dungeon first or a water dungeon first, and then then there should be collectibles, obviously, but what kind of collectibles? Are you going to be collecting the gems, like that were on the shield? Well, the image from earlier, like had 2 gems in the shield. Are you collecting those? And another thing is powers. You see here, Link is like using a sword slashing wave, fighting these, I think 3 huge Stuffles, I think. And so, what kind of powers is he going to have? Is this the regular sword beam? Like, will the spin attack be ants or whatever? And there's one picture where he even goes into a little drawing and walks along the walls, and in some gameplay footage. So they're definitely adding new abilities to Link's repertoire, but you know, I think this will be an interesting game. I think it would be worth the whatever price they put on it. But you know, I'm just hoping they could like man. Sorry. I was just talking to somebody else. But you know, the bosses, like this guy. I mean, he looks like the guy we fought in Link to the Past, the original one. So, is this the same exact boss, or? Because it's pictures like this that makes me think like this is kind of be a remake, and I don't know. Because again, why would they call it Link to the Past 2 if it's a remake or a prequel? But there are some games I can think of that did that. Like Devil May Cry 3, even though it was the 3rd one in the series, it was a prequel to the original one. So they could do that, but I don't know. As you can see here, the world's a lot more popping out. Things are more smaller, more condensed, if you look at it this way in comparison. But you know, which is kind of, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. Because this kind of looks the same, but I don't know. I mean, it's a sequel, so it would have the same areas, right? I don't know. But we shall see when it comes out. Whether it will be a sequel, a prequel, or just a plain 3D remake. I'll be fine with either of those. Just as long as you know, especially if it's a remake, I'd be cool with that. If it's a prequel, it would be interesting, a lot more interesting, seeing how they would go about this. But because that's what my friend thinks, but I don't think that. I think it's a sequel. Because again, why would they call it Link to the Past 2? But tell me what you guys think. You know, tell me if you think this would be a good game, or you know, is it just a remake? Tell me what you think. You know, leave comments. Tell me how I can improve my videos, how I can draw you in. The topics that I'm thinking of for next week are favorite video game music, or favorite video game character, or whatever. Or the Wii U and how it's going to fare against the next generation consoles, the Xbox One. I hate that name. I'll do a filler for thought for that. And PlayStation 4, which I'm also doing a filler for thought for. So yeah, just tell me those things. Tell me if you're interested in this. If not, then why? You know, just leave comments. Don't be afraid to leave comments. I guess that's it. Listen to the good music for the last couple of seconds. I'll be out. This is RM Cooktails signing out. Later.